Hey there, Pisces. We are doing your Who Am I Without Them spread. Okay, I have a little paper right here. It tells me all the information. Without it, I would be completely lost. And that's not fun. Okay? So, we're focusing on empowering this video. I feel like there's a lot of people that are talking about, what's this person doing with this and all that. And I've been doing that as well. But I want to focus more on empowerment, and I want to focus more on what we can do to strengthen ourselves, our spirits, and just our overall state of being. Because it's great to know what so-and-so is doing, but it's even better to know that you're feeling good. It's even better to know that you're in a place spiritually or emotionally where you feel all right. So, without further ado, we will start. And this is just for June, and it'll just be for the end of June. So from now until the end of June. If you resonate with this after that, resonate with it, my friends. Just go. But if not, that's okay too. Okay, our first question that we're going to be answering is who were you, or what were you like with this person? So what role did you play in this relationship that you were in? And I see the Six of Wands. And you look there, and it's someone, looks like they're upside down, they're having a good time, they're rolling around. So I feel like before in this relationship, it was very passionate. It was very kind of childlike in a lot of ways, where you guys kind of had that connection, like an instant spark or an instant kind of playfulness. And so that's what I feel that you were like with them. There was a sense of playfulness, a sense of fun, a sense of adventure, right? And that's what I'm feeling. Could have possibly met this person at a higher learning institution like college, or some kind of place where you met this person where it's like there's more energy, there's more like intelligence with this person, or with you. That's kind of what I'm feeling. I do feel like it's more of an intelligent connection. And then we're looking at what limited your relationship. And this is the Justice card, okay? So what limited your relationship, and we get the Justice card. So to me, when I see the Justice card, it could be a Libra. It could be someone, if we're going into the Libra characteristic, someone who overthinks things. But it could have also been someone who, I'm just thinking here. Could have been someone who wasn't good at balancing your energy and their energy. So someone who was either all play and no work, or all work and no play. Like this person's sense of this person's ability to go with the flow wasn't there. So I do feel like the thing that the relationship was lacking was balance, was flow, was That's just what I'm feeling. I'm feeling like it's lacking flow. So like an example would be you guys could be having a really good time, and then like you're laughing, you're having a good time, there's jokes and there's all these things going on, right? And then all of a sudden when you get home and there's work to be done, they change completely and they're really serious and you can't get them out of that. And it takes them a long time to get into the playful mode, but it only takes them 2 seconds to get into the work mode. Right, and so it's like this energy of like having to drag them out, having to bring them out, having to get them into the playful spirit, and that's what I'm feeling. Okay, so this one here is why would I want to be alone? Give me just a second, you guys. Hold on. So why would I want to be alone? And I get the Six of Swords, okay? So the Six of Swords to me is searching inward, right? And I'll show you the card again. Six of Swords, as you can see, there's water. Water generally denotes the subconscious. And generally, water is more of an emotional effort, but in the Six of Swords, there's always water and there's usually a boat. And it's showing a journey, and it's showing like a journey inward. Like you're not just skimming your thoughts anymore. You're not just looking at oh, I'm thinking now, and here's this and here's that. No, you're looking at why you're doing the things you're doing. You're going into the subconscious. You're bringing things up into yourself, and you're looking at yourself, observing yourself. You're seeing what works with your personality, what doesn't. This is a very good thing. It can be painful at first because you feel like you've made a lot of mistakes, and you haven't, trust me, but it can feel that way, and then you can over-criticize yourself, and you can put yourself into a bind that way. So when we're looking within and we find something, particularly something we don't really like about ourselves but happens to be true, what we do is we focus on the fact that it did happen, okay? And we try to let ourselves into a place where we become this person that is just looking at something. Like if you were watching a movie, or if you were doing something else, you're observing it, and then you let it happen. Whatever happens, happens. Let the emotions come through, let things happen within reason, right? Don't hurt yourself, don't hurt other people, but let these emotions come through, let them pass, because they will. And then let yourself experience what it's like to go through those emotions, because that's what's going on right now, is that you have to collect yourself, you have to ground your energy, and you have to focus on feeling the emotions and not running from them and not saying, I don't have them. You have to focus on them, okay, specifically. All right, so our next question we have is, who am I without them? And we get the Hermit card. And that same thing, literally the exact same thing I just said, it's repeated in the Hermit card, okay? So the Hermit card is the same thing. Like, you're going within, you're searching within, right? You're trying to find out why you're doing the thing you're doing. So in this card, we see the Hermit is, he's standing outside. It looks like it's snowing, and it looks like he has a flashlight or a lantern, and he's looking at the woods within, okay? This one is similar to, where they're both kind of going into a direction or thinking about going. And so what happens when we focus on these is that we start to illuminate our own path. When we are illuminated and inspired, we can help other people. We can focus on helping others on their journey. Right now, I feel like it's just you and you're focusing on yourself, and that's beautiful. Go with it. The way that we can be of service to some people is to be of service to ourselves first. We have to be of service to ourselves. We have to be someone who cares about ourselves first, and then we can help other people. So that's what we're focusing on here. Go inward into the journey, because that's where you're at. And the more that you discover, the more you're going to keep discovering. And you're kind of like digging, and it's like layers of an onion, okay? It's like, I was going to make a Shrek joke, but I can't remember how it goes. But he talks about how onions have layers. It's a lot similar to how we have layers that we need to look at. And we need to look at the things that have happened in our lives. And instead of denying them, we need to let them come to the light, because denying them only hurts us more. Imagine if someone was denying your existence, right? It's the same kind of principle where these emotions just want to help. They just want to help you feel better, but you kind of have to feel the emotions first, and sometimes they're not fun emotions to feel. They're not good or bad. It's perception that makes it so. But we need to feel these emotions. We need to let them into us, and then we need to let them out. And you can do that by breathing and focusing on emotions. You can do that with chakra work, and me and my guides can help you with that kind of stuff if that's something you want to do. You can also absolutely do this yourself, okay? There's no wrong way to do it, but you want to not judge yourself when you're doing this process, because that's where the healing comes in, is when we're not judging. Judging, or judgment, in these cases, or criticizing ourselves, limits the healing process, because it scrutinizes it. It makes it tiny. And we can even go in and we can start to minimize our problems and say, well, it wasn't that big of a deal. Why am I upset about it if it wasn't that big of a deal? That's another way of avoiding emotional conflict. That's another way of avoiding it, is minimizing it. So look into these different ways that people deal with certain issues that they have, and look into psychology and sort of read up on it. And you'll find out all of this interesting stuff, and you'll be like, oh, that makes so much sense. Like, trust me, it's a fun journey. You learn a lot. But so let's focus here. And I've got this card here, and this is how should I move forward? Okay. And we have hostilities in reverse. So to me, when I see hostilities in reverse, kind of like what we were saying. I'll show you this card upright so you can see it. This is the Energy Oracle deck. The deck I was using before is called the Fountain. This is the Energy Oracle. Okay, and it looks like that. This deck looks like this on the back. Love the design. They're really cool. So this is hostilities. Okay. This one is more about, because it's in reverse, I feel like it has to do with self-perception and viewing yourself in a hostile way, or feeling like you're stupid or you're not good enough, or you're constantly in this kind of battle between your mind and your heart, kind of a thing. And this eventually will go away. I feel like it's in reverse now, but I feel like it eventually will untie itself, become upright. Then you can deal with those emotions of anger and hurt, and then eventually you can just start to dissolve that too. So these emotions, though, they're strong. You will be okay. You will get through this, no doubt about it. You just have to focus on letting yourself feel and realizing that it's not bad to feel. It's not at all bad to feel. There's nothing wrong with it. It's actually incredibly helpful. In our society, we're told that there's only one emotion that you want to have, and that's happiness. Anything else, unless someone dies, anything else is like considered horrible, right? Sadness, anger. No one wants to be around people that have emotions, right? And that to me is so messed up in our society. So focus on healing. Focus on coming from a sense of lifting yourself up. This is the ultimate form of self-love, is allowing yourself to heal in a non-judgmental way. And the way that we do that is we first forgive ourselves for not allowing ourselves to heal in the first place. So ground zero is forgiveness always. And then we focus more on how to help ourselves. And then eventually we can focus on how to help others. But that is it for me, you guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like, share, comment, and thumbs up and all that good stuff, even though liking and thumbsing up is the same thing. Okay. But please do that, because it helps the video get seen by more people. The more people that see this, it will help more people. And I would really appreciate it if you guys did that for me. Also, my email is down below, and you can see my website down below too. And I talk about energy healing, working with my guides, and we can talk about psychic development. If you guys want to work with me, we can talk about so many different areas of development. So just email me, let me know what you're interested in, and we can go from there. But I love you guys. I want you to take care and have an awesome day. All right. Bye.